Howdy neighbors, you see the Chiefs last night? It's pretty cool. And then Patrick Mahomes was like, yeah, I can be a quarterback, but I can also do this. Now what do you think's cooler? Seriously. Welcome to the Noya Mountain Music Teaching Channel. My name is Christopher Henry, and today we are going to be looking at the Bluegrass Blues in kind of a beginner-ish, intermediate way in support of the workshop. It's going to be on December 28th, which is a Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to have something from everybody in there, something for everybody in there, I should say. And this is one of the places that we're going to start. Okay, so this is a little blues riff, a little blues lick that I got from David McLaughlin's Georgia Stomp. Great tune. You can learn that tune. We're not going to learn that tune here today, but that riff. That's pretty good stuff right there. We're going to learn a simplified version of it in the key of G. Okay, it's going to sound like this. Okay, so it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. So that is one bar in the modern count. Okay, so I'll call it out for you so you can know exactly what's going on here. Starts on the downbeat, and you can use this for a blues form. For instance, if you're doing a 12-bar blues, which would be in the academic count, just so we're not confusing the issues with the facts, as Mike Bubb likes to say sometimes. Thanks for saying. We can play this lick over each chord in the progression. The 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 1 chord, the 5 chord, the 1 chord. In this case, with the 1 chord, you'll play it twice in a row. So it'll be like. Use that dominant 7 to lead the ear down to the C chord. Anyway, here's how you do it. You're going to slide up into the 51 double stop. That's a 5 and a 1. Those are the intervals in the scale. Fret-wise, it's 5th fret of the A and 3rd fret of the E. And you go like this. 1 E and a 2 E and. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 downstrokes. These are all going to be downstrokes. So much of the blues and bluegrass is mostly downstrokes for the slower tempo stuff, even some of the faster tempo stuff. Downstrokes. All right, so you got 7 downstrokes on your 51 double stop, which is 5th fret of the A, 3rd fret of the E. Okay. 1 E and a 2 E and. The of 2 is going to be reaching out with your little finger. But before we do, please like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that little bell there for the notifications, and you'll get all the good stuff from Noya Mountain Music. Thank you. And please consider becoming a patron on patreon.com/Noya Mountain Music. To the flat third, the minor third, which is the 6th fret of the E. And you can play that as a double stop also with the 5th fret of the A. It's going to create kind of like a little B flat partial chord sound, but over the G, it's kind of dissonant. That's the sound of the minor third. And so the minor third over the major chord, that's kind of one of the bluegrass blues sounds. Okay, so continuing. 1 E and a 2 E and A. So we got the first 2 beats. 1 E and a 2 E and A. You got the 7 double stop downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's followed by the little finger note on the 6th fret of the E, 5th fret of the A. And then you have this. All right, so the count at that point is going to be on the 3rd beat. 3 E and a 4 E and. So calling the frets out. 3, 1 on the E string, then 5th fret of the A. And you're going to play your middle finger note, which is usually the note that people have a tendency to miss the most, I would say. So 3rd fret. Then you're going to slide from 1 to 2 on the A string. Then you're going to come down to the 5th fret of the D. And you can have this as a double stop, 5th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the A. You can play it twice. So that's 3 E and a 4 E and. That's the whole thing. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. So if you're playing the blues, you can just kind of play that again. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. It'd be fine. If the second time you wanted to lead down to the dominant 7th, you could play the 3rd fret of the D, Keep your first finger on the second fret of the A. That would lead the ear to the C chord. 1, 2, 3, and a 4 E and. The cool thing about this lick is that it's playing out of the chord, so you can just take it to C. Right back to G. Take it to D. Just playing right out of the chord. And then you could bring it back and play it one more time over the G. That could be considered conceptually redundant, so you could do something like that. You know, something like that. On your low 31 double stop, which is the 4th fret of the G, 5th fret of the D. You could do something like that. That's a little bit advanced, but if you're coming out of the D chord, you can also hit the dominant 7th for D, leading the ear to the G. Whatever you want there. That's a cool lick, sliding from 3 to 4, up to the 5th fret of the D, and then picking them individually. And then maybe the open G. Just noodle around there, see what you can find that you like. Or you could just go something like that. If you want to have pickup notes to the downbeat at the very beginning, you could do something like this. Those are great pickup notes. 5th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the A, 3rd fret of the A, open A, and then your downbeat. So you're like 1, 2, 3, and 4 E and a 1. All downstrokes. Down, 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 down. These are David's pickup notes for the Georgia Stomp. Or you could just do 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 1 and a 2. You can kind of hear the texture. It's like the Bill Monroe, Chuck Berry kind of world. I believe that Bill Monroe and Chuck Berry influenced each other. They were listening to each other, and it was very similar style, similar energy with that blues fast downstroke pick, and you can hear that in here. Alright, so it doesn't have to be that fast, but again, you can use this as a basis for starting to play some blues stuff out of the chord. Cool thing about it also is that if you want to take it up to A, it's just the same stuff. It's playing right out of the chord position. If you're playing in C, it wouldn't be exactly the same because you don't have a 4 chord to go to it underneath the 1 chord like we did in G or A or B or C up here. You can do it up here. And I'm really gunning fast with my right hand here, but it's just for the sake of brevity and the explanation and the demonstration. All right, so yeah, if you wanted to play it in D, and you come to your G like that. So if you're playing Bluegrass Stomp, something like that. You could also play the lick right over the G chord. No problem. I was just taking some liberties there. Well, I'm getting my fingers to do exactly what I wanted them to do. Does that ever happen to you? This is what happens. This is the way. That's what the Mandalorian says. What's up? This is the way. Okay. So that's the lesson for today. A little bit of bluegrass blues out of the box, out of the chord shape, you know. And you can parlay this into all kinds of different stuff. And like I said, if you want to join us for the workshop, check that out. And that's all for now, neighbors. If you like this video, please smash. Don't just like gingerly, delicately hit that like button. We want you to smash with an AI, not like artificial intelligence. We're not sure about all that. But you can smash, like they say up in Kentucky, the like button and the subscribe button. And then what else can you do? You can check out our Patreon if you'd like to support the channel further. Patreon.com/Noya Mountain Music. And thank you so much to all the folks who are supporting us there. Many different tiers of rewards and note-for-note videos that get given out. The family tree tier gets the workshops for free. And you can check out Noya Mountain Music for all of your bluegrass mandolin needs, if not all of them, many of them, especially in the Monroe kind of world. So that's all for now, neighbors, and we will check you out on the next one. recording.
What?
Just kidding. Did I get you?